Hello, my fellow dweebs, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. We are on season 2, episodes 18 and 19 of my Amphibia reaction series. These episodes are called, the sleepover to end all sleepovers, and a day at the aquarium, and let's get watching.
Anne Boonchoy and the planters have arrived for your
Sleepover!
sleepover. If anyone needs me, I'll be in the kitchen drinking juice.
Oh. Listen, I'm really happy you guys are having fun.
Yes, peon.
But I want to know about the box.
Oh, for God's sake.
Some castle rooms are off limits, namely the basement.
I want to go to the basement.
What time is it anyway? 5 a.m.? 6 a.m.?
Only 9 p.m.?
Oh, I love the no service on her phone.
Whoever bails first gets their name added to
The Book of Losers.
You don't want to be in that.
Sasha always came up with the best scare dares.
Oh, right. All right, what have we got to work with here?
Surprise me.
Oh.
This may not be a smart idea.
Come on, Mars. It's what Sasha would do.
Well, that is true.
I feel like that paper cut is gonna come back into play.
Whoa. So, who wants to go first?
I vote in.
What? Why?
More secret passageways. I love it.
Marcy!
Oh no!
Why am I going? So, anyone want to turn back and go into the Book of Losers? You kidding me?
As if.
You know, some cultures believe mirrors can ward off malevolent spirits.
Or summon them.
My command of utopian linguistics is limited, but what it says should be fairly obvious.
Keep out.
Oh.
Okay, somebody's gotta want to go back by now. What the heck? It's some kind of creepy crypt.
Whoa! You mean like the dead bodies? Cool!
Anne, we shouldn't be here. This feels all sorts of wrong.
Take a selfie by that coffin.
Don't do that.
Would Sasha do this?
Oh, yeah.
I have to admit,
It is pretty creepy.
Yeah, this whole thing is really messed up.
This photo's kind of jank.
They're gonna eat our bones!
forget this! We're losers! We lose!
I don't get it. Are they aliens? Ghosts?
Yeah, we've never seen anything like this in Amphibia.
Man, someone really loves mirrors.
They're trying to ward off the...
Whoa, someone really hated this painting.
Oh, you guys!
What the? Everyone, grab a mirror!
Convenient. She just had like...
Hey, was anyone gonna tell me I have
Flying
leaves in
around.
my hair?
Not now, Anne!
Oh, great, sorry.
So, anyone think they're going to be able to sleep after that terrifying experience?
Nope.
Oh, heck nah.
Well, we did it.
Oh.
Stayed awake all night.
Oh, I still have so many questions.
Whoa. Your names are in here a bunch of times.
Yep,
Oh,
the only one brave
cute.
enough to never get in the book was Sasha.
We have to find her, Marcy. I need to make things right.
We will, Anne.
Well, now I'm wondering if these alien ghost creatures are gonna come back into play because they clearly did not exercise all of them. Also, this is one that I'm very excited to go back and edit because as they were running away from the ghosts down in the basement, we passed a couple of things that looked pretty important, like the torn up picture that I think was of the king and someone else. Hello dweebs, Editing Alicia here. I am hopping on because after editing this video, there were in fact many moments that I was able to get a closer look at. The first being, is that the same creature. Whether it is the Moss Man or there are many Moss Men, it looks exactly like the Moss Man from the Anne and Wally episode. Only this one's chained up, and I don't like that. Also, the portrait that we saw of who I am assuming is the king actually had two other people, or two other amphibians in it. I think one kind of reminds me of Polly, like maybe a little pollywog that he's holding on his shoulder. That was the interpretation that I took from this photo anyway. And then the other amphibian, he's kind of hugging up to him. So I don't know what is up with that portrait and why it was tattered to shreds, but yeah, that was something else I observed. And the last thing I'll say before I get back to my initial review is Anne's paper cut. That has to come back at some point somehow. It just seemed way too intentional. They really put emphasis on that, so I don't know how, but I don't believe that that is gonna be something we just forget about and move on from. Anyway, back to Pastelicia. I think not everything is as it seems in the Newtopian castle. And if the queen didn't want them to go into the basement, does that mean that she knows about all of the coffins that are down there? Because that is super heckin' spooky too. I don't know, you guys. Things are getting pretty weird around here. I'm wondering if this will play into the next episode at all. A day at the aquarium sounds very different from what we just witnessed, but who knows? Oh, but before we get watching, just one more thing I wanted to mention about this episode. It did make me quite sad that Anne and Marcy were missing Sasha so much. Is she a perfect person? No. Was she a perfect friend? No. But the three of them clearly had a very special bond and spent a lot of time together and were really close friends back on Earth. And so to hear the two of them reminiscing about most of their memories on Earth also involving Sasha makes it sad that she's not around. And it makes me hope even more that we can find some sort of way to make Sasha see the light. And now let's have a day at the aquarium.
Whoa, boy.
Okay, so we are kind of picking up where we left off. Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, there's gems! Ah!
It's the music box.
According to this book, it's a magical artifact.
My ancestors used it to visit entirely different worlds.
They were peaceful explorers. They need to be recharged.
Recharged? How?
The book mentions 3 different temples.
The book only gives the location of one temple. Besides, you still have a lot of preparing to do before you set off.
Good point. Gotta get equipped for a mega quest like this. The last thing we should do is separate again, now that we're so close to finding our way home.
I guess that's true. But,
So
I,
you should come
need to go to
with
Portwood
us?
to get the music box.
Man, right now you have to follow your head, not your heart. The planters got you here. To me, it's time to let them get back to their lives. Why don't you guys take the day to say goodbye?
No! This is gonna wreck me.
Hey, guys, come on. It's not like this is goodbye forever.
You know what, gang? Anne's right. The least we can do is have a fun last day together.
Anytime I was feeling gloomy back home, the aquarium would always make me feel better. There's nothing more peaceful than being surrounded by water and sea creatures.
Sometimes it just hits me that we're watching a show based off of talking frogs, and thinking about them going to the aquarium for a day trip in a fancy city called Newtopia is just, it's just funny.
The perfect place to relax and take our minds off.
Oh, hey, check it out. It's the same kind of eel that attacked you kids when
I
the
was gonna
basement
say,
flooded.
we've seen
Remember?
that
Kids?
before.
Those were good times, weren't they? Fight the sadness. Fight it. Come on, buddy. Come here. It's gonna be fine. Everything's gonna be fine.
Okay, River Room is a bust. Let's keep moving. Okay, if we're gonna have a sadness-free day.
I wanna go.
Oh, look! That stalk looks exactly like Bob's cane!
My cane!
Oh no! That one looks like 002! That cannibal couple from the inn!
Mudman! Give it up for our stingrays! Sugar Ray and Billy Ray. And now for the main event, I'll need a volunteer.
Sprig Planter from Wartwood!
Wartwood, represent! Well, Sprig Planter, all you gotta do is put this fish in your hands and hold it out over the tank. Wanda the water snake!
first
Coop. Wait, what's wrong?
adventure together.
It looks exactly like the water snake that almost ate me in spring.
So long as he doesn't do anything to surprise her, this should be perfectly safe.
Oh no!
Yeah, I was
First
gonna say. Oh. We don't have any hot peppers to save us this time either.
It's the rays you should be worried about. Yeah, they love the taste of frog flesh.
This show! I love that they don't say, oh no, the rays are dangerous. They choose to use the wording. They love frog flesh. Oh!
Well, we didn't have a relaxing day at the aquarium.
But now we've got another perfectly us memory to cherish.
Is this really happening? You guys? This is not really
No
happening.
more tears, y'all. We'll see each other again.
Will we, though? When?
I don't know, but we're family. And family always finds each other.
Praying against the world.
No!
This just made the most sense.
I know.
You know, the more I think about it, maybe sending a servant to get the music box isn't such a good idea. We need someone looking after that thing the second Hop Pop gets it back. Someone we trust. I'm sure I can handle the preparations here by myself.
I was gonna lose my mind.
Wanna try my new nachos, Ann?
Some other time, Gertie.
Oh, they're so sad.
Ah! What in the... Anne?
Let's go home.
Always sad to see someone go, isn't it? I have a proposition for you, Marcy, and I think you'll find it very interesting.
Oh my gosh, I am way too trusting. The king seemed so nice and inviting and jolly that I totally didn't even recognize his voice, which I filmed these episodes all in a row, so my apologies if y'all have been commenting about the fact that it was the same voice for literally weeks now, because I'm just now catching up. Hi there, Editing Alicia back again. I'm taking a closer look at some of the pages of the book that the king showed us in this episode, and I am seeing so much that I figured I might as well just film my initial reaction and initial thoughts to everything I'm seeing here. First, the 3 gemstones that we see on the left page underneath has what I am assuming is a brain, a heart, and a fist, and I'm thinking that this might represent the 3 girls. This makes perfect sense for who they are as characters. The brain would represent Marcy, Anne is sort of the heart of the group, and then Sasha is the power. And then it's cool to get a closer look at the 3 temples on the right page. The first one, the one at the very top, is kind of reminding me of the ruins that Anne and the planters found on their way to Newtopia. It's not an exact fit because this is much more structural. This one has a lot more structure versus the ruins that we saw. I believe they were sort of built into the hills and were more a part of the earth, but I don't know, it's just giving me a similar vibe to that area where we first found the robot. Okay, moving on. I know. So now we see the stones are recharged based off of those 3 symbols or 3 energies. I'm wondering if Amphibia did a similar thing to Gravity Falls. Like if I looked into this, I would be able to decode what those symbols say underneath, or if it just represents the Newtopian language and they didn't really make it mean anything. But I wouldn't be surprised if there's a way to figure out what that means. And then on the right page, this is something that I found so fascinating. It looks like it represents different planets or different worlds, and they're all connected, except the one that I'm thinking is meant to represent Earth. Although I don't know, the one all the way to the left kind of looks like it could be Earth too. I just think it's very interesting that that one's cut off by those squiggles. So maybe that's Amphibia in the center, here with the little lily pad. And then those are other planets that the king's ancestor explored using the music box. But then the connection was cut off when they got to Earth, and that's the reason that they didn't do a line back. Whoever went to Earth from Amphibia to explore it maybe never made it back, and that's why the music box was still there. The girls found it and opened it, and they are the link back to Amphibia. I don't know, you guys. This is all just my initial thoughts and my initial speculations. Regardless, things are really heating up with this show, which really excites me. And now I will pass you back to Past Alicia to finish this review. Hold the freaking phone. One more thing before we move on. Those are each of the girls' weapons. I wonder if they maybe will utilize their weapons to collect this energy. And maybe Sasha's temple is that last one, because y'all were saying the bird on the end of Sasha's sword was not a flamingo, that I was half joking when I said it, and that it's a phoenix. And so it would make sense if Sasha's temple is the volcano, because and it also will maybe represent her character arc. She's gonna like rise from the ashes. Oh, you guys, I'm losing my mind. I'm getting so excited. But oh no, I don't like that Marcy is left to fend for herself against whatever is going on there. But at the same time, I am glad that Anne didn't have to leave the Planters, because I love them together so much, and I was going to have a meltdown if that is what happened. I'm wondering if Hop Hop will be able to dig the Calamity box up and no one will have ever noticed? Or what if he gets there and it's gone? I don't know who else would have known that he buried it there, but that could be a huge problem. And I still am so curious to know what Hop Pop knows that we don't. I have a feeling that the king is not telling the truth about the fact that the people who used the box in the past were just a bunch of friendly travelers. I wonder if he is wanting multi-dimensional power and is using Marcy and Anne to do his bidding. That's my prediction. Shame on me for trusting the king. I should have known. Should have known. But if this is the case, that he's trying to use the girls to open the Calamity box again, he can't do that without Sash. So joke's on you, because she's a lost cause. I'm just kidding. As always, thank you so much for watching, guys. Be sure to give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed, and subscribe to my channel for new reactions every week. And if you would like access to full-length reactions, early release to my videos, and a whole bunch of other fun stuff, check out my Patreon page, patreon.com/AliciaDweeb. And I will see you dweebs later.